And now for something completely different. These interlocked circles. All you need is 2 pieces of fabric. You could do with some Bondaweb, and I'm using Lamifix. Just sit still and await the miraculous appearance that will happen before you. In order to make this amazing mat, you are going to need the template, which you'll find in the caption. So download the template. In addition to that, we require 2 pieces of fabric that are approximately 8 inches, a little bit bigger than the template, the circle in the middle here. And please, can you put Bondaweb on the back of them? So Bondaweb on the back of 2 different pieces of fabric. When you've done that, I suggest you cut out your template. So cut out a nice circle around there. And the 2 fabrics, peel the Bondaweb off the back. Now, if it doesn't peel off terribly easily, a good way of doing it is to scratch it, and then you'll find it'll just tear off very simply. Don't spend ages trying to get the Bondaweb off. So remove the Bondaweb from the back of the fabric. Just rip it off. When you've done that, we're going to put the 2 pieces of fabric right sides together. Absolutely have to have it right sides together. Just take that right off there. That's a wonderful noise. There we go. And that bit as well. Come on, Jennifer. That's right, get it all off. Right, you're going to put the 2 pieces of fabric, as I've just said, with the fabrics right sides together. Template. Now, it'll pay you to pin all the layers together, but put the pins in between the lines, because you are going to cut all these arc shapes. You will not cut through the center, please. Now, whether you choose to do it with a pair of scissors or whether you choose to do it with the rotary cutter, it's entirely and utterly up to you. I'm going to initially cut around the outside edge, just to cut off the excess fabrics to the template. There we go. Right, when you've cut off all the excess fabric back to the template, you are going to cut every single line. But please don't cut any further than that drawn circle in the middle. So you're going to cut up to there and no further. Now, you might find it easier to use a pair of scissors rather than the rotary cutter. So if you find the rotary cutters not effective or the least bit worried about it, use a pair of scissors. And you're just going to cut around those arcs. And nobody is going to cut any further than that circle drawn in the middle. And you'll keep on going until you've cut every single arc. Remove the pins, take the template off, and you have your 2 circles. Part them. Now, I know they've got all these sort of floppy bits, but you want to now have them with the 2 right sides up, because what you're going to do is interlock them. So take the one that's underneath, flatten it out a bit, pop the one on top, with both the right sides are now going to be up. So right sides up. Because what we're going to do in a minute is pin the 2 layers together and then literally weave them. Just you wait and see. It is magic when it works. Let's get that right underneath there. There we go. That's it. It's round there. And then I suggest you put a pin in the middle to hold all the layers together. Flatten it out. This is the worst part, is just getting it flat. Right, once you've got to that stage, the 2 circles are lying on top of each other. Pin them in the middle, comme ça. And then if you lift up one of these and lift up the corresponding friend underneath, you can literally begin to interlock the circles. And as you go all the way round, the 2 fabrics will weave up and over and wind in between each other, and you can see you're beginning to get the flower in the middle there, and then lift up that one and under there, lift up this one. It is absolutely magical how this happens. And lift up that one and under there. We missed one. There we go, back to that one, and then there's one last one under there. Lift him up, tuck him under. So we're beginning to get our little flower in the middle. Then we can go one stage more by taking the next layer and going around here and around there and around here. Find his friend underneath there. And again, they just simply start to fall into place, whether you like it or not. They seem to know where they're going to go. Let's see, that's that one underneath there. There we go. Remember this one. And now we've got the centre flower. A little bit of flower around. If you want to go one stage further, you can do that. And you can do this. And you can do that. Just catch him underneath there. And isn't it amazing? Look, see? We're going to get a wonderful sort of double flower constantly. There we go. When you've got it to that stage, you're going to very carefully lift it off and put it onto a circle of the S133 here. Once we've placed it onto the fusible side of the S133, take your iron-on cloth, pop it on the top there, and permanently fuse the whole lot together. Remembering, just press the iron for about 15 seconds to fuse absolutely everything like that. When you've done that, it is really your choice as to what you do with it. Now, I chose to satin stitch round it, and that will hold all the layers down, but you might choose to be a little bit less having to work not quite so hard and just put some Lamifix on top of that so that you end up with a very quick, easy to make mat. If you're going to satin stitch round it, then set your machine to do a pretty close stitch length and not too wide a zigzag, and just zigzag over all the raw edges. Remembering that when you do the satin stitch, you want to have the raw edge in the middle of your presser foot. So satin stitch if you wish, or if not, you can leave it exactly like that. So for something quick and speedy, if you just simply take a piece of Lamifix and lay that on the top, we are going to have a sealed mat, which will be washable and wipeable. Now when you lay the Lamifix on top, make sure you have this slightly opaque side to the back, and here...
Can we pause there, sorry?
It's just wipeable,
It's
not washable, unfortunately.
it's wipeable.
Yeah,
Right.
just go back to the, just into the Lamifix on top.
Okay.
Do that bit, yeah.
So I'm going to put a circle of Lamifix on the top. Now this will render your mat wipeable. Again, the iron-on cloth. Do not put the iron directly on top of the Lamifix. Place the iron-on cloth on top. Remember, damp it first, and then just simply press the Lamifix to the front of your interlocked circles. And that is going to give you an amazing wipeable surface. It's really magic. And if I lift it off, there it is. All you need to do now is trim the Lamifix back to the edge of your design and bind it, back it, and there you have a wonderful, very different interlock circles mat with a wipeable surface.